John Krasinski, thank you for being on the show today.
Absolutely,
great.
yeah. It should be fun.
It should be really cool. Hey, we're doing a little thing here in the interview, but I wanted to ask you, I want to talk about Leatherheads. Can you give me George Clooney's number just for some facts?
No, I don't think so.
Really? It'd be cool if you do. We do it all the time. It's just standard operating procedure for the show. And
that's not true. I'm not going to give you George Clooney's number, but
okay.
I will give you Steve Carell's number.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
oh, cool. Let me get a pen.
Pocket pool.
Welcome back to The Sauce. Now, you all know our next guest from the hit sitcom The Office. Starting tomorrow, you can see him with Mr. George Clooney and Ms. Renee Zellweger in the movie Leatherheads. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome John Krasinski. Howdy. Yes, yay. Woo! You sound awesome.
I do that to myself all the time.
Really?
When I get up in the morning.
Oh, that's cool.
All right.
Get you going, little boost up. What do you do it when you're driving?
No, that's dangerous.
It is very dangerous.
Yeah, I do it when I'm in the passenger side, though.
Oh, okay.
Cheering for the different driving maneuvers.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good. It keeps things going
sometime.
nicely. I'd love to drive sometime.
Okay.
England, here, wherever.
Wow, you don't have to pull rank on me and be like, England, I go to England a lot.
No, because that way we can alternate, back and forth who sits in the passenger side.
Got it.
Okay.
No, that's true.
Yeah, see how I'm going?
You're so smart. You're so quick.
I'm quick. Anyway,
keep up with you.
Dude, you're on a press tour for this really cool movie you're doing, and you've been doing a lot of talk shows. And now talk shows are only as good as their interns. And we have some pretty good interns, so you know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yeah. You like that? Yeah. You interned on a show. Do you have a good intern experience from that program?
I did, yeah. It's very rare that you get to work on the show that you're the biggest fan of. And I basically applied for the summer internship program at Late Night with Conan O'Brien.
That's amazing.
And it was in college, so every single night I watched Conan. Many, many assignments went undone because of his silly show. And so when I got there, I was totally freaked out. And it was sort of a dream come true. And I actually can't get any bigger than that moment. So this Office stuff, it's like,
really?
Yeah. Being an intern on Late Night, the biggest thing.
But then when you went back on Conan as a guest, that must have just blown you away.
To be really honest, it was like the most surreal experience. And I blacked out right as the curtain got pulled. They were like, and 5, 4, you're going to be great, man. And like everybody was so nice. The family was so nice. And then they pulled the curtain and I was like, I don't remember much. And then he came out and he shook my hand right there. And I was like, just calm down. And I woke up like in the middle of the first question.
Did he remember you?
He says he does, but I know that he has people for that.
Yeah.
I've been behind the scenes.
Okay, fine.
Do you remember me?
Well, yeah, dude. I'd go over there all the time. I used to actually go to Conan and sneak in to watch the sound checks.
Really?
Yeah, I had a friend who worked there.
Wow.
See,
you got real pull.
A little bit.
You go to England.
Constantly.
You've got friends at Soundcheck. Dear Lord.
All kinds of stuff. Now, so having been an intern, when you come to places like this, talk shows in general, is that, you treat people a little nicer?
I think, yeah, I mean, to be honest, it all started with my parents. I try to be a nice guy all the time, or else I'll catch it from them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, physical violence is, the best way to learn.
Mine, too.
Okay, good.
Wooden spoon. Beat the crap out of
Right now, my mom's at home being like, they don't know you're joking.
Yeah.
No, I think that you have... I am. Sorry. Love my parents. No, but yeah, I think that there is something about that. I think that there's a lot of rules and regulations for people who sort of, work really, really hard, and they, they don't get a lot of credit, these behind-the-scenes magicians. I call them magicians.
They are magicians.
That's how I got through the summer, being like, I'm actually a magician.
Yeah.
I make copies and copy. Where does it come from? Magic Town.
And then you would clap about it.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about Leatherheads. Really, really funny. I had a chance to see it. It's awesome. It hits theaters this Friday, and you play a football star, but not a football star that people would know about today.
Right. Well, as you can tell, I am the epitome of fitness.
Awesome.
I have one of the greatest bodies since Brad Pitt in Fight Club. Not that I was looking. And
yes,
you're not allowed to look because this is secret magic stuff.
All right, fair enough.
No, it's true. Today all the players are. It's true what I do. The players are a lot bigger, and so the best news I got is when George was like, back then they were regular guys, so you don't have to bulk up for the role. And I was like, oh, awesome! I can go back to my regular routine of nothing.
Yay!
Except this.
I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah. You don't even know what this is. Who knows?
It could be anything. It could be a laser gun, could be a web shooter, could be all kinds of stuff.
Exactly.
We have a clip right now of John facing off against Mr. Clooney in Leatherheads.
Where were you two?
Nowhere.
Did you kiss her?
Now, wait a minute.
I want answers!
Yeah, I kissed her. On the mouth, twice. And I liked it. A lot.
Oh, you did you?
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, well, we can do this right here, or we can go outside.
Get him, Dodge.
Got a game in 5 days.
What?
What, do you think you're gonna hurt me?
I might.
Did you hear what he just called me?
He's a little drunk.
Drunk? You coward?
Really? Because your sleeve's on fire.
Really?
You two.
Now, that must be a very crazy experience to go, George Clooney's interested in you for this film.
Yes, it was totally surreal. I basically had a meeting with him, and I remember it was that week that some Vanity Fair cover had come out, so I'd seen him everywhere, and they were like, that guy wants to meet you. I don't know who was in the room telling me that, but it was very awkward. And then I went to the meeting, and I remember thinking I'd totally blown my chances because I kind of geeked out, which I think everybody would a little bit. So I was like, yes, I would like the role. By the way, Good Night and Good Luck was so amazing.
Yeah.
And when you were Dr. Ross.
Yeah.
And I just kept going. He was like, thanks, freak. And I didn't think I'd ever get the role.
Did you talk to him about Batman?
I didn't.
Yeah, probably
It's a
good.
sore subject.
Probably a good way to
Rubber nipples
do
is
that.
not what he wants to discuss.
No, that's
No.
all people think about from that film is rubber nipples. God
Yeah.
bless, it ruins it. Now, while you were shooting the film, you got to hang out with one of my favorite bands, Death Cab for Cutie.
Yes, I did.
How'd that happen?
I had done a charity event with the band a while ago. Another one of those weird experiences where I totally geeked out. They called and said, would you do an event with Death Cab for Cutie? And I said, do I have to pay for it? Because I was totally willing to. And then we became really good friends, Ben and I, and he was on tour, his solo tour, and he went to Carolina. It was a good tour,
Yeah,
right?
it's great.
And I went up and I met him in D.C., and I went out and surprised him.
Oh, nice.
And the funniest story about that, I went out and said, you know, let's sing one of your songs, one of your great songs. And I sang a Wilco song.
Really? Which one?
I sang I Am an American.
Okay.
Yeah, you all know.
Nice.
And Ben was like, that's not one of my songs. And I said, well, what if you sang a good song? Maybe I'd sing it with you. And there was a joke. And blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
And then cut to last month, I was at SNL, and Jeff Tweedy said, I heard you sing one of my songs on stage.
Oh, and you tried to break his heart.
I did.
You like that? Woo!
I'm
Wilco
trying to
jokes.
break your heart.
Nobody gets it.
Wilco.
We get it. I love them. Just saw them in Philly. Now, let's talk about The Office.
Man, you got to stop dropping like all these amazing gems.
I know. You want to hang out?
England, Soundcheck,
I
Wilco,
know.
Philly.
I've never been to England.
Okay.
It's true. Office starts April 10th, one of my all-time favorite TV shows. It's fantastic. What did you miss most during the strike?
You know, it's interesting. I think what you miss is sort of the chemistry between the other actors, because
Right.
acting in general and what we do is a total fantasy, and there's no way we can be like, we work very hard at this. It's a difficult job. It's incredibly fun, and I think that sort of gel was deeply missed, because being an actor is lucky enough, but to be on a show that actually is so well written and fun is sort of mind-blowing.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's very cool. Thank you so much for hanging out with
Absolutely.
us, man. John, come back and hang out all the time.
I'd love to. In England.
In England, we'll drive, we'll go see Wilco. We have nothing in common. Leatherheads opens in theaters tomorrow. We have got more videos to get to, so Jared, my friend, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Avenged Sevenfold was